And we're off. Okay. Wait for everything to get set up.
I'm just checking if we are... Where are you posting from?
From WoodUbend, but it's cross-posted.
Yes, we are.
Woo! Okay, we'll wait for some people to join. I'm really excited for this one. It's going to be fun.
I like the project. I like the little 20 minutes that we spent to decide what we're doing.
Okay, we've got one person watching. Good morning. Well, no, it's afternoon now. Okay. Right, I'll make a start. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. My name's Leah. I'm part of the WoodUbend and Posh team, and today we're starting a new project. We've got this very cute table behind me. It's like a little coffee table, I guess. And we're gonna use a variety of WoodUbend and Posh products to make this really exciting. Now, one of my favourite things about WoodUbend is that when it's cold, it does have all the properties of wood, and that includes its strength. So, the plan today is to apply this gorgeous WoodUbend pediment 1372.4B. This is a 2-pack and it's a 3rd generation of WoodUbend. And we're going to be placing it here in the centre of our table. And the thing is, it's so strong that it will hold itself and it'll be almost like it's all like an authentic part of the table. Something else we're going to be doing today, apart from applying that on the front, we're going to be applying the TR708 on the sides. 701 on the sides, which is this, if you can get your camera, trim. It's got like recurring U shapes on it, so it's going to look really cool. And finally, we've got the WoodUbend Stencils. This is a Posh Chalk stencil, conveniently called WoodUbend. So WoodUbends. There we go. Forgetting my plurals, guys. So this stencil will be going on top of the table, and I'll be moving the table halfway through the live so you can see that happen. So we're going to be using Posh Chalk metallic paste in violet on the stencil, and this will contrast against the Posh Chalk metallic paste in black carbon, which we've already pre-painted the top of the table in. So let's begin. Oh, we've got my mother-in-law watching. Hi, Linda. Hello, Kelly. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. So without further ado, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my Posh Chalk black carbon metallic paste. This paste is absolutely incredible. It's got like a double cream consistency, but when you apply water to it, it becomes more movable. So I'm going to apply what we call a wash to the base of this table. See, I'm spraying some water on it. This is just water in a spritzer. I'm going to take a brush. There we go. I'm going to dip it into my paste, and I'm trying to get you to see that consistency there. And I'm going to literally wash it along this surface here like that. And you see how easy it's moving, and that's because of the water. Now, if I wanted more of a textured effect, all I could do is stipple with the brush, and stippling is where you do that. But I don't want to do that today. I want to have a nice smooth surface because we're going for a very classy, delicate table. So whilst that dries, we'll move on to applying a WoodUbend, which is very exciting. I'm going to do another layer of that as well, so nobody panic. Oh, we've got good morning from WoodUbend West USA. Sunny watching. Hello, Sunny. Right then.
We also have Hilda saying good morning, saying she's loving it.
Oh, I'm so excited for this. Honestly, we're really we're just so excited to start this one. So with WoodUbend, there's 5 steps of application. To the side of me, I've got my WoodUbend trims already heating up on a griddle. So heating up your WoodUbend is the first step to applying it. So this is a warm WoodUbend. See, it's squishy, and I can unravel it, I can move it, I can even tie it in a knot. See? If I can get you the camera. Our camera's like sided so you can see the right behind, so it's quite hard to do it. So there's my WoodUbend. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to recoil this and put the table on its side so you can see where we'll be applying this trim.
Hello, Paul. We have also Michelle saying bonjour, de
Bonjour,
France.
Michelle.
It's not Michelle. Oh, you know, it is Michelle. Sorry, I misread that.
So I'm going to be applying my trim to here. I'm going to mark where I want to cut it. And with WoodUbend, really easy to cut when it's warmed up like it is now. So I'm going to grab my knife and I'm going to slice it. There we go. And that will just pull. Really nice and simple. Now this is already going cold, so it's a lot harder to move. So I'm going to grab my heat gun. You could even use a hairdryer as well if you've not got a heat gun, because it is a power tool. Warm my WoodUbend up.
Good morning, Rebecca. Also, good morning, Lucilla from Tuscany. We have Casimira. Sorry, we have Casimira saying hola guapa.
Hola guapa, ¿cómo estás, Casimira? Okay, so the second step with WoodUbend is to apply a good quality wood glue. So we apply Type 1 Quick and Thick because it's quick and it's thick. And we apply it to the footprint of our moulding, you see? And it's really important that you spread your glue across the whole back of the moulding, because this is what actually makes it stick. So don't be too sparse with your glue. See, I'm using my finger, but you can also use a paintbrush. And are we going to use upwards or use down, do you think?
I was going to say the other way around.
We'll go the other way around then. And then I'm just going to apply this to my surface. So this is a third step. Now press it on, and look, no hands. So I have left a little excess there because I'd rather have too much than too little. So when you press your WoodUbend onto your surface, you might see some glue coming out from the underside. That's fine, because the glue is water-based. You know, high quality wood glue is water-based, so you can clean it really easily. We don't recommend using anything like Mod Podge or PVA because it just doesn't have the strength. So just like that, it's done. Now the fourth step, you want to reheat the WoodUbend. So I'm moving my heat gun in a circle constantly because I don't want to scorch my WoodUbend. And scorching basically is where it turns black and it smells like burnt toast.
There we go.
And then I'm gonna press it one more time. So when you're pressing it, don't be afraid to put quite a bit of pressure on it because it does feel like memory foam. So you want to be getting any excess glue out from under it, because that means that it's fully stuck to your surface. There we go. And again, I've got my wet paintbrush and I'm going to wipe it away. And you can even use a baby wipe or a Q-tip for this step as well. So before I trim that up, today we're actually giving away something a bit different because we've been doing decoupage for the last few giveaways. We've got the Posh Birds and Bendy Branches stencil. This is a Posh chalk stencil, it's brand new, and it's going to go to a lucky winner. So to win it, you just need to like, share and comment, and we'll be announcing the winner after the live. There you go. So remember guys, like, share and comment. I'll keep reminding you throughout, it's going to get really annoying, I promise. So we've got it there, and I'm just going to tidy up this end now that I'm happy with how it's placed. So again, heating my moulding to soften it up because it's gone cool now. So okay, I got it. It's gone cool, so it's hard like wood. So spinning. And because the top of this moulding is quite thick, I'm making sure it's really heated up because that's going to be helpful when it comes to cutting it. And it literally slices like butter. Just do the top there. There we go. So that's actually what the inside of a WoodUbend moulding looks like. It's just wood, and it's still warm, and it's still bendy and squishy and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm happy with that side. I'm going to move on to the other side. you go.
Hello, Monica, who says hola.
Hola, Monica.
We have Christina, who says hi from France. Hello, hello.
Hi, Christina.
And we also have Kelly saying she's watching from Tyrone in Ireland.
Wow. Hello, Ireland. What's the weather like in Ireland at the minute? So I'm warming up my trim again. The steps can feel quite repetitive, but honestly that's something that's so good about WoodUbend because you don't forget, you know, it's really simple to use. So lining my trim up again, like that. I know I want to cut it about there, so I'm going to give myself a bit of excess. My knife, I put it down somewhere. And I'm just going to, thank you, trim it. Like that. Okay, so we're already going cold. Now these trims are part of the 3rd generation of WoodUbend, and what that means is it's the best generation of WoodUbend yet. So it's the densest one, and that means that it holds its heat for longer and it's more flexible than previous versions. And something extra special about these mouldings is that the back of them are more smooth than previous generations, and that means you get even better adherence. So again, I'm applying glue to my surface and then I'm dropping it everywhere and then I'm smoothing the glue out with my finger. So I know we've got people watching from Ireland, Greece, Krasimira's from Bulgaria, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Krasimira.
We have also Ute saying hello from Germany.
Hello, Germany. My goodness. We've gone worldwide. So what's the weather like for everybody watching? Because I love to get a weather report and then feel really jealous that it's cold in the UK. See, all I did was moan when we had a heat wave. Now that the heat wave's done.
We have Karen from
cold.
Texas. We have Anya from Florida.
Hi, Texas. Hello, Florida.
We have also Nikki from Cheshire.
Cheshire. Wow. Nice and local. Well, more local than Florida.
Yes.
There we go. So again, I'm cleaning off the excess glue from my first application of the WoodUbend. Going back in with my heat gun. And like I say, guys, if you don't have a heat gun to hand, because not everybody does, you can use a hairdryer. It just takes a little bit longer. Buongiorno, Giada. Come stai?
And apparently it's hot and humid in Louisiana, says Hilda.
Ooh, hot and humid in Louisiana. See, I prefer a nice dry heat, but saying that, I guess when it is a dry heat, sometimes I don't know.
But what do we get here in Leeds?
It's really humid, really muggy. That's why it's so hard to stay cool in a heat wave, because it's just, there is no cool. There we go. So I'm going back in, cleaning up that glue. Now I'm happy that I've really pressed my mould in.
And apparently it's sunny in Ireland.
Sunny in Ireland. Ireland, I'm jealous. See, I've never been to Ireland.
Never been either.
No, my mum and dad have gone a lot, but they never took me, which is a bit unfair. You guys tell my mum and dad to take me to Ireland. I might be a bit old now. Good. So as I say, the top of this trim is a little bit thick, so just take a bit more trimming. And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Somebody said on the live yesterday that should be the new slogan, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. So now that's done, we're coming around to the front and we're going to apply the big boy.
When you're not at the front.
We're coming around to the back to then go back to the front. I'm in a good mood today, guys. I had an amazing lunch and I also had a Pepsi Max. I'm feeling good.
She's awake.
I'm awake, finally. Right, so this moulding, I adore it. Like I said, it comes as a pair. It gives you so many opportunities on how you want to use it. We're going to be using just the one today, and that's fine. We can save the other one for a different time because it is this way for everybody. And I do love the packaging that third gens come in. It's really satisfying to open. It always feels like Christmas morning. See? I'm going to show you.
Okay. Oh. It's fine, I got that part. It's the showing of the moulding at the end. There. Perfect, thank you.
So I'm going to show you guys just how thick that moulding is. So this is the tip of my gluey finger. So it's as thick as the tip of my finger, which is great when it comes to durability of the wood. So I'm wanting to put this like that, and I do have a centre line that I'm going to follow up there. So because this is quite a thick moulding, it's going to take longer to heat up, just purely because of its size. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to put this on the griddle to the side of me, have it heating up whilst you're applying the stencil on the top. So work smarter, not harder, you see. So this is going on my griddle on a high heat. And I've got a special helper today, my book. One more coat on that as well, yeah. Before I forget. So we'll finish off, just tidying up. Purple. So we've got going back in with our black carbon Posh metallic paste. Giving it a little spritz.
More than that, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. And going back in for a full coverage wash.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got some TikToks going on, you guys.
Yeah, that's why you're seeing a mobile phone going about.
And this is basically preparation for the next live that we'll be doing on this project. This is going to take a couple of goes. Well, not a couple of goes, but a couple of lives to do everything we want to do to it. So, I've got a little bit of glue on the front for my sticky mucky fingers. I'm going to grab a baby wipe and just clean that off. So as I say, the glue we use is water-based, so it's super easy to clean off. And you see, Posh metallic paste is self-sealing, so when it's dry, it's on there. You know, it can even be used for outdoor ventures, I guess you could say.
We have Gabriella saying ciao ragazze.
Ciao Gabriela, come stai? Dove sei in Italia? So, look.
You have some glue on the top as well. Yeah.
Can't be having that on my nice surface, guys. Somebody tell me off for being messy. There you go. So I'm happy with that. Now let's go in with our stencil. So again, this is the WoodUbends stencil. Today we are giving away our Posh Birds and Bendy Branches stencil. You see here. And Posh stencils are amazing quality, absolutely excellent. And they can be reused after you've used them. So when applying a stencil, we recommend to use a spray glue. This is called Spray Mount. You can find something similar wherever you're watching from. Oh, Gabriella, provincia di Torino. Oh, cool.
So I'm just going to take the table a little bit this way.
So with the spray glue, it's really, really sticky. So you want to make sure it's not anywhere where, you know, it's going to ruin your floors or something like that. So I'm going to pop this here, and I hope you can see. I'll be super quick, I promise. I'm shaking my glue. I'm going to apply my glue onto the surface. And I'm just going to wait for a couple minutes until, well, not a couple minutes, a couple seconds really, until it goes sticky. And with the glue, we like to do call it Spider-Man test. So you know it's ready to be applied to your surface when you can hold it and it sticks to your finger. Like that. Just wait for it to dry. So the plan is to put these corner pieces on the corners, and then this beautiful decoration in the middle here, and that's going to complement our WoodUbend absolutely beautifully. So the reason why we apply the spray glue is because we don't want any products applied to bleed through onto your surface. You see. So I'm applying this to the corner.
Sorry, I just saw something right there that I'm going to take out.
got a cheeky bit of paint. Where's that come from?
I don't know.
There we go. There we go. And I'm just pressing it down and making sure all these intricate lines are definitely pressed because I don't want any bleed through, especially being on the top of the table.
Hello, Kim from Cyprus.
Hello, Kim. I don't know any Cyprian, otherwise I'd say hi.
Cyprian is actually Greek.
Is it?
Yes, it's a different...
Kalispera.
It's actually a different kind of accent, quite a bit, but it's the same language.
Same way. Oh, that's really interesting. See, I learned so much working here. So this is the Posh Chalk metallic paste in violet. So as you can see, we've got a black base. We're going in. And look at that stunning colour. Ciao Grabbiera, oggi facciamo un tavolo piccolo e useremo questo stencil, si chiama WoodUbends. Abbiamo anche tinteggiato tutte le superfici con Posh Chalk metallic paste and black carbon.
Sorry, that's me. There we go.
Sì, è un nuovo progetto di WoodUbend and Posh Chalk. So we've got this is actually our wax extender brush, but because I want to cover a bigger surface, I'm taking our Posh Chalk brush here. So I'm getting the tip of my brush covered and I'm just wiping off any excess on the front of my table there. Like that. So I've got my pro Artemis helping me and I'm just bouncing my brush over the surface like that. So has anybody here or anybody watching ever used Posh Chalk stencils before or WoodUbend products? I'd love to hear your opinions. There we go.
Yeah, sorry, Kim. Yeah, Cypriots do have their own language, but it's not official. They study Athenian Greek. I love the term Athenian Greek. Never heard that in my life before.
Everybody's having a language lesson today.
Their own language. I'm actually asking myself what it sounds like. I know that there's it's some kind of like a Geordie accent if we translate it into English, I would say.
Here we go. So getting towards the edge of my stencil, I'm just being careful because I don't want to accidentally catch it and lift anything up. Okay, are we ready?
Can you open it from this side, please?
From that side, yeah.
Go. Ooh.
There we go. So there's one side, and then we'll be doing the exact same to the bottom. So going in. Should I wipe off the excess, or is it okay as it is?
You can leave it off there. I'm just thinking you might want to wipe
Yeah.
off the excess that you have on here.
See, because once it's dry, it's kind of difficult to remove. There we go. So I'm really happy with that. I've hardly got any bleed through lines. It's all looking really crisp, and that's exactly what I wanted. Thank goodness. Hold my breath whenever I do stencil reveals.
Oh, you don't need to. I would actually say let's dry this little bit off in case we smudge it.
Cool. So go back in with my heat gun and dry it.
Just a tiny bit, guys. Doesn't need a lot. Yeah, guys, don't forget to share, like, and comment if you'd like to have a chance to win the Posh Birds on Bendy Branches decoupage, I was going to say.
Stencil.
Stencil.
Yeah. There we go.
Whoop.
Whoop-ah. So I'm just pressing this down.
I think you should put your table there, so that way, and I'll hold it there for you, so that it doesn't go further.
I'm just getting this lined up, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. There we go. So again, going back in with my Posh metallic paste in violet, dabbing off my excess and going straight in. So with Posh stencils, you really can use anything over the top of them. You can use the extra flexible paste, which is a bit like plaster. You could use metallic pigment. You could even go over this with like a decorator's trowel in metallic paste and get an awesome raised like metallic stencil effect.
Ooh, Rosario says that need to try this. Very nice. It is, isn't it, Rosario?
There we go. And I'm getting myself covered in purple. I'm not like Spyro the Dragon when I'm done, if anybody knows Spyro the Dragon.
I do. And you've missed a spot.
Thank
That little.
you. There we go. Nice. Okay, so I'm happy with that. No spots missed. And again, I'm going to do my reveal. I love the sound it makes. So with my stencil, after I'm finished, I'm going to put it straight into some water. This will just help us to clean it, and then it can be reused again for another project. So I'm going to hand this over to my wonderful Artemis. I'm just going to clean the purple off my hands. See, but you know, life's no fun if you don't get messy.
Really? I'm half Swiss, so guys, I don't agree with that statement.
Okay. So again, just wiping off anywhere where I've gone too far over. Oh wait, no, I still need my stencil for the middle bit.
Oh yeah, you do.
It's fine, I've got a spare one.
You've got a spare one? I can clean it if you want.
Yeah, do you want to clean it and I'll do the WoodUbend?
Yeah.
See, I got too far ahead of
Just
myself.
Just call me up for the TikTok, please.
Yeah, I will do. Oh yeah, so now I'm happy with that. And I've got my hands cleaned of all my purple. Good. We'll get on with applying that wonderful moulding. So again, this moulding is the, show you a cold version, 1372.4B. One of my favourites, I have to say it, here's one of my favourites. And this is it when it's bendy. How cool is that? There we go. So I'm gonna pop this down. I'm following the exact same steps of application. I'm applying my glue. There we go. So it's lovely having everybody watching today. It's nice when, you know, people who've never seen WoodUbend before, they come on for the first time, they're like, oh my goodness, it's WoodUbend. I have the exact same reaction every time. I can't tell you guys, you know, it even smells like wood, and when you can sand it and wax it, stain it, varnish it, paint it, saw it, drill it, you can do anything, you know. It really has revolutionised the upcycling industry. Need a bit more glue. And you can see how bendy it is, it's literally falling off my hand.
Paper.
There we go. Like I said, I'm using my finger, but you can use a paintbrush if you don't want to get too messy. So this is a really good example of how flat the back of a 3rd gen WoodUbend moulding is. You know, we do have a 1st generation version of this, and it's got raised edges, lumps and bumps, stuff that would really impact it from sticking as well as it should. And I'm really focusing on where this is going to be applied to my table. So at the tip here, like that. So I'm happy with my gluing. Glue award goes to me. And you see it's actually dried on my hand and it's holding this shape. I'm going to go back in with my heat gun.
Would you like some more space, Lee?
Thank you.
Hello, Catherine from Florida, who says, hello, beautiful people from Florida.
Hello, Catherine. Okay, so I'm just going to follow my centre line here. And like I said, I'm not worried about getting glue.
I'll be your third hand.
Thank you.
I'll take it from this side.
On my surface, because it'll just simply wipe away. And there's no shame for asking for help, as Artemis's hands will show you. You can't see them in the shop, but...
Do you want to push this in, or do you want it coming out?
Is yours warm enough to push in?
Yeah. Just pushing it
You
in.
push your side in and I'll do mine after.
It's just on the return, literally.
There we go.
As long as it's centre as you want it. Don't mind.
Yeah. So I'm going first in at the top because I have got some sticky fingerprints on there. I'll actually just take a bit of it.
Hello, Blanche.
Hi, Blanche. How are you doing? What's the weather like in Mexico?
And hello, Sharon, who says good morning. Sends us lots of hearts and flowers. That's
Oh,
nice.
Sharon. Yeah, make sure to send us some sprinkles, guys, because I adore seeing all the love hearts flying on the screen.
And hello, Rachel, who I know is from Switzerland.
Hello, Rachel. So I'm cleaning up that glue that's just come out of the underside of my moulding. The thing is, the wood glue, it does dry clear, but it obviously leaves a texture, and that's not the effect that we want today. Sometimes that's great, you know, if you're going for quite a raised textured piece, but other times it's not as desired. So, happy with that. Happy with the placement. So, something about the fourth and fifth step when using WoodUbend is so that you've got room to move it if you're still sort of questioning placement. You know, if I turn around and think actually that's not centered, that's fine. I can go in and move it around again before it officially sets.
Oh, Blanche. Blanche says, today at the hospital, my son was in surgery. Oh, hope everything went well.
We're sending our love from Leeds.
And Gabriella says, questo fregio è meraviglioso.
Sì, io lo so, è uno dei miei preferiti, sì. E io lavoro con tutti i fregi di WoodUbend.
And we have Kalispera apoelada, says Ludmila, which means hello, well, good afternoon from Greece.
Good afternoon from Greece. That's where our lovely Solly Jo is at the minute. I hope she's on a beach enjoying herself because she deserves it.
Oh, she so deserves it.
She does. There we go. So I'm really happy with that placement. And can you see, guys, how this pediment has changed the shape of this table? You know, this was a really bland, boring, rectangular table. It didn't have anything on it, no carvings, no details, no nothing. So adding this has just added a whole other element to it. It's made it feel really elegant and lovely. And just imagine what it's going to look like when it's been painted and got a little bit of pigment on it as well.
Ooh, we're going to put pigments.
Why not?
Why not?
It's a Posh Shop project, Artemis. You've got to use some pigments.
sorry. And good morning, Donna. Gorgeous summer day here in Southern Ontario. Hello, Donna from Canada.
Hi, Donna. Ontario, which I've never been to the US either. It's somewhere I'd love to go. But I'm not a city girl really. I'd like to go and see, mountains and the Grand Canyon, that kind of stuff. Have you guys in the US, what's your favourite natural monument that you've ever been to? Love to know. So I'm just literally cleaning my hands of all the sticky glue. It's like when you're at school and you put PVA on your hands.
Oh, and then you were actually peeling piece by piece.
Okay, so I'm really happy with the placement of that.
Perfect. I have the WoodUbend stencil that is dry and still sticky. Still sticky.
Woo. So popping this back on the side, I'm going to grab a wet wipe and just make sure my surface is really clean because I don't want anything impacting how sticky my stencil's going to be.
Sharon says the difference is amazing already. It is, isn't it? And good morning, Roberta from Italy.
Ciao, Roberta.
And Dawn from Michigan.
Hello, Dawn.
What time is it there, Dawn?
Yeah, it must be early for you guys.
I've always been very bad at knowing what time it is in other countries.
Me too. Okay, so we're still sticky, so we don't need to reapply any spray glue. I'm just getting my table set up and happy on my book.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so I have got a little centre line drawn on here because I want to be as accurate as I can. So now we're going to be putting this part of our stencil onto the centre here. Just going to move my table.
Guess who's back? Solange is...
Solange! We've missed you so much! I can't tell you, Solange, you're like a celebrity now.
Didn't we decide on the other way around? I don't know.
Yes, we did. Thank you.
No worries. Didn't do anything.
So,
Do you want me to keep it straight here?
yeah.
I'll do that there.
If we need to apply some more glue, I will.
I don't think so. I wouldn't think so, at least.
Just making sure all lines.
I think it's a little bit that way.
There we go. See, it's good to have another pair of eyes because I'm stood on an angle, you see. There we go. So don't forget, everybody, we're also giving away another stencil today. This is the Posh Birds and Bendy Branches stencil. One of our favourites. It's really delicate, and because you can reuse Posh stock stencils, it's endless opportunities for your projects. So I'm going back in with my violet paste, stomping off any excess, any access, and I'm stippling it onto my surface.
Anya says Grand Canyon is amazing. Mesa Verde in southwest Colorado is incredible too. You can go down into the ancient Anasazi Cliff dwellings.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. I need to Google that.
See, that's the thing. I want to do a road trip around the US and do more sort of natural monuments because you guys have got incredible natural beauty. It feels a shame to just sort of sit in a bar somewhere in New York when you can...
Well, you can do both.
Oh, yeah, do both. Pit stop.
Just don't do it at the same day.
Yeah, might be a lot of driving.
Yeah.
That is something I've heard said though. In the US, if somebody says it's a long drive, they mean it's like a 12-hour drive and you've got to hold in there. And we're like, oh, it's a long drive and it's 40 minutes.
Solange is saying, Leah, you're doing great. This table is your style. I love purple.
Thank you.
And she says she missed you too.
Oh, Solange. You've made my day, Solange. I can't tell you, my face lit up then.
Yes, Solange, we are stenciling with purple metallic Posh paste.
Yep. So here we go. I'm happy with my stencil.
And
are we ready?
wait.
We're waiting. I have to admit though, the colour for this is inspired by my mother-in-law. She loves purple and black. Do you want me to go this way?
Anyway, go.
There we go. How's that for a table, eh?
I'm loving it.
I love it too. So just clean up anywhere that needs it, and I'm happy with that.
Perfect.
Perfect. So what I might do is put this on the floor and take you guys off the stand so you can get a full view of it. If that sounds good to you, Artemis.
Sorry, what?
I'm going to pop this off the table, put it on the floor, and then you can have a proper...
Then do you want me to actually take them off the stand?
Yeah.
And I can show them up close. Hello, guys.
So you have to excuse all the wires.
Yeah, it's...
So that's the design on the top of our table here that you can see.
I'm just going to change the... There we go.
It's
that
really
way
hard.
I see.
And then all the way down to that gorgeous WoodUbend plate there.
In the front there, and then we have the trim on the side here. There we go.
There we go, everybody. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be continuing this project next Friday. So we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for joining, and don't forget to like, share and comment to win the Posh Birds and Bendy Branches stencil. Okay, I'll see you same place, same time on Monday. Bye guys.
Bye guys, thank you very much.